Hello, everyone. Hello. As you can see in the title, my t-shirts have arrived today. Have arrived today. So I just need to get them up on my website. But right now, I can tell you right now, the shirts are selling for $19.95 plus shipping. Plus shipping. Okay, $19.95 plus shipping. And then you can email me for now if you want them quick. What? Okay, there I'm at. $19.95 plus shipping. Okay. And those of you that are new to my channel, on the front, oh, let me get a picture up here. Let me see. 1 second. Let me get a picture of the shirt up here. I believe I kept a picture of the shirt. Let me see. Where is it? I should have had that ready before the live stream. Lonnell, why do you do that? What's up, Mark? Hey, Mark. What's up, Nicole? My shirts are in. Came in today. T-shirts came in today. $19.95 plus shipping. What's up, Ricky? Arrived. Hello, everyone. Come on in here. I just came on today just to I'm just happy about it. What's up, NC Briggs? What's up, Quentin, Ricky? I'm just excited. My t-shirts arrived today, and I'm trying to get a picture right now to show you guys. It's just a plain white t-shirt, but on the front it says Google #savings minus debt. I'm gonna go grab a picture off my Instagram here. And then the back says, and now this is just the first round of t-shirts, and on the back it says equals your money in real life. And I'm excited to start wearing this t-shirt around because I cannot wait for people to start asking me questions. Oh, I'm excited about that. All right, 1 second, you guys. Let me grab this. I was on the stream with you. Oh, cool. All right. I saw you, NC Briggs. Yeah, I didn't see you in the stream, but was that, no, wait a minute. Was that you in the car? Was that you? Or am I thinking somebody different? I'm not sure if that was you. All right, and let me get this. I'm grabbing the pictures right now of my t-shirt, you guys. Nothing too fancy. Okay, cool, man. I was trying to, because I remember you were talking in the stream, but I was trying to look at your face and I was like, man, what? I could tell by where he's talking. He knows who I am, but I couldn't remember who you were, right? So pretty dope concept. I was on the stream. Oh, you was on the stream? Oh, thank you, Jalen. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. You mean the way? Are you talking about Jalen? Oh, I'm sorry for you guys that listen to me in the car. I'm gonna stop doing that. I keep forgetting. Okay, Jalen says that's pretty dope concept. I was on the stream also, so he's talking about the stream I was just on with First Master Teacher. That's his YouTube channel. #1 Master Teacher is his YouTube channel. Okay, and I was just on there. Appreciate it. Is that where you have you subscribed to me and just came over here and got the alert? Is that how you saw this live here? All right, 1 second. I'm trying to grab these pictures to my t-shirts that I just got today. I'm so excited. Whoa, I'm excited. All right, 1 second here. All right, here we go. I just got to download them. 1 second. How many of you guys have come over since the first MT's page, First Master Teachers page? And if you have, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. 1 second here. I'm trying to get these pictures so you can see my t-shirts. I am excited. I'm excited. I'm more excited to not only to sell them, but I'm excited to see the people's faces out in the public when I wear it, because I know people are going to ask me questions. I know that they're going to be like, "What does that mean? What are you talking about?" You know. Now let me make Nicole. We're talking about. I was just on a collaboration with #1 Master Teacher. That's his YouTube. That's his YouTube channel. So I was just over there talking on his page. Jalen says, correct, but I saw you on his channel a while ago. Oh, okay. You called in for one of his Q&As. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about today. Yeah, yeah. I was on his today too. So, well, appreciate it. You know what, NC Briggs? NC Briggs says, you making moves, sir. LOL. I'm happy that you're expanding. You know what? You just honestly, NC Briggs, you just connect with the right people. As soon as the right people hear the message, people just come together. That's the best way I can describe it. You know, this language is rare. The language of debt free is rare, but when you hear it, it's undeniable. Okay. So it's pretty cool, man. I appreciate you jumping on there. It's cool to see everybody sees me all the time when I'm on camera, but you know, I don't get to see everybody else's. I get to see everybody's face on their little icon thing there. But all right, let me grab this for you guys because I want to share. No, I won't do that. Let me get this. Downloads. Almost there. 1 second. All right, I'm gonna show you guys this, but I want you to. This is my T-shirt. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it. All right, here is my T-shirt, but here's the only thing. Okay, it's not in color, so don't go by the color. That was my first design. That was my first design. I wanted it in color until I saw how much it cost to be in color. So we're gonna come back to that in a later date because I didn't want to pay that much for color. But I thought the actual Google colors would have been cool, right? And then the green for savings, the minus in black, and the debt in red. But we'll get to that. For now, the front of the shirt is black and white, just like black lettering, and this is the back of the. Oh, I'm trying to click on the dang thing. 1 second here. Here we go. And the back of the shirt says this equals the price. Oh gosh, I keep grabbing the ground. Okay. The back of the shirt says equals your money in real life. Okay, this is just another shirt I was coming up. I'm gonna have shirts with many different sayings, but the first shirt that's gonna come out on the back, it says equals your money in real life, and then on the front, all the shirts are going to say the same thing on the front, but they are also in black letters. Okay, every shirt I come up with is always going to say this on the front. Okay, but in black letters, and then on the back, each round of shirts are going to say something different. So for this first round, the back of the shirt is going to say equals your money in real life. Okay. This is what it's going to say on the back of the shirt. Okay. Thank you, Nicer, for putting that in there. Appreciate it. All right. Jalen says, been working on my student loans for a while. Within the next few months, I will be debt free. Plan to use my income tax to finish paying off the last 6 months balance. That's what I'm assuming that you're saying. Yeah, you do what hey, Jalen, you're doing it right. You do whatever it takes to get rid of that student loan debt, because I promise you, out of all your debts, Jalen, I know it doesn't seem like that, and people in the debt matrix make it seem like student loan debt is one of the debts you don't have to worry about. Let me tell you something. Student loan debt is only second to IRS debt. And IRS debt, you can go to prison. Okay? Tax evasion, you can go to prison. Now listen how close that is. And student loan debt is only second to that debt. Okay, get rid of that student loan debt. And NC Briggs, my shirts are $19.95 plus shipping. All right, and just for now, like I said, I just got the t-shirts today. They're not up on my website yet, but right now, if you want it now, you can just email me. Just email me here and tell me you want a shirt, and then here's my. Like, if you're here, you're listening to me now, you can pay me by PayPal or whatever, but I'm going to send you an invoice. You say you want a shirt, send me shoot me an email telling me you want one. I'll send you an invoice. You pay the invoice plus, I think it's like $5 or $5.99 shipping or something like that. Nothing too expensive. $19.95 plus shipping plus $5.99, $6 shipping. And then I'll get it out to you, and I'll send you an invoice because I'm trying to make sure I keep track of all this stuff. Okay. There's my email if you want a shirt. Thank you, Quentin. Let me know, you guys. I got 4 sizes. I got right now. I got small, medium, large, and extra large. Okay, small, medium, large, and extra large. So just shoot me an email. There's no website to go to yet. I just got the t-shirts today, and let me know your size and letting me know that you want one. I will shoot you an invoice of the total cost, and then you just pay it, and then I'll get it out the next day. All right. NC Briggs says, "Man, them student loans are coming for me in a few months. I'll send you an email." Hey, it's you when and the way you're saying it, it sounds like they're just gonna you have to start paying them soon or something like that. If you do, get right on them. Don't waste no time. Don't be like everybody else. Don't be like everybody else talking about investing while they have student loans that are older than the children. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, Ricky Williams said that counts me out. Yeah, 2X. I don't have a 2XL. I just went to XL. I want to once I see how they sell, Ricky, and then I'm gonna go into the extra, 2X larges and stuff like that. But I got to see how they do first. But I'm excited to wear mine around. I am so excited. I want people to ask me questions. But when soon as they see the front of that shirt, right? It's like think about it this way, you guys. Once you see, like if you saw somebody walking up on you, right? And you see that, and everybody has a smartphone, they're gonna be like, Google this hashtag. What the hell does that mean? It invokes curiosity, right? They're gonna Google it. And guess what? When they Google that hashtag savings minus debt, guess who's gonna be the only person on the internet of Google, on the internet and Google, who's gonna pop up? Me. Me. Oh, that's right, Quentin. That's right. We're gonna meet up, man. You want an extra large? Okay, put one aside for you. No shipping needed. That's right. We live close. Hey, check this out. This is what the main video is. This, okay? But I wanted to share something with you guys today. So I went walking every 1 second. About every other day I go walking, okay, and I think about what am I going to come up with that I'm going to deliver to you guys as just a better, just as content to further give you guys that nudge that I promise you, debt free is the only way to go. Your whole life will change. That's the best way. So I'm walking. Sometimes I reminisce on me being in the debt matrix sometimes, and because I didn't wake up. I'm 50 now. I didn't wake up till around 40 something. All right. Sometimes I walk at the park, and so I think about where I was at, how I'm gonna deliver my story to you guys, so you guys can understand not to do what I did. I think it's like, how did I not know to use basic math on my finances, right? It just it just seems like the simplest thing to do, yet I didn't do it. It's so crazy, and it's like if you can't see this when you're in debt, but if you did this, okay, and you would kind of see how much money you really make. A lot of people are working slaves, okay, and they don't know they're slaves. So, for example, if you add up all your savings right now, just do it in your head. You don't need to know. Everybody kind of has an idea of how much it would take, what size of a check it would take to write off all their debt to become zero in debt, right? Add up all your savings and add up all your debt. Yes, including your house, mortgage, student loans, collections, all that stuff. All of it counts. And then say savings minus debt equals how much money I have in real life. Okay. Now, 85% of Americans are in debt, this is going to be a large, very large negative number. Okay. A lot of people don't even know it, don't even want to see it, but that doesn't matter. Math doesn't care about how people feel about it. Right. So it's a large negative number. So from that large negative number, this is how you pay. This is how you use this money, this large negative amount of money. This is how you contribute. This is the money you use to contribute to your retirement. From this money, you pay your car note. From this money, you pay your credit card debt. You pay your mortgage, your rent, you pay your light bill, you go shopping and get shoes, and you go buy people's birthday presents, and you go on vacations. What else? This is how you pay your taxes. This is how you pay everything in your life. You pay everything from that large negative number. Now, I know you're thinking like this. Well, Lonnell, that's impossible. How can I pay things? How can I buy things and pay for things if my finances are in the negative? How can I do that? Now, this is where the glitch in the debt matrix is, okay? This is the glitch in the debt matrix. Okay. Everything I'm showing you right now, I'm showing you with mathematics, right? This is the glitch. How are you paying for these things when you're deep in debt? Mathematics says that's mathematically impossible. You can't buy anything with negative dollars. That's mathematically impossible. So how are you paying for things when you're deep in debt? Now, if you answer that question, like you come see me, I can help you answer that question. But right now, as you think about it, right, I want you to think to yourself, how are you paying for all these things if you're in debt? That doesn't make any sense. That's impossible. But yet millions of people are doing it every single day. It blows me away how many people I, I, I can't believe I lived the first 40 years of my life that way. The first 40 years of my life, I was living in debt and didn't even know it, didn't even have a clue. Put it this way. If somebody would have came to me back then, okay, because I'm a logical thinker. If somebody would have came to me and said, hey, Lonnell, not including everything, not including anything with your name on it and the bank's name on it, take away, no, this is better yet. Take away everything you own with your name on it and the bank's name on it, right? Take away all of that out of your life. Whatever is left out of that, you own. If somebody would have said it to me like that in my 20s, that would have clicked a light on in my head. That would have clicked the light on my head. I would have been like, what? You know, it kind of would have scrambled my brain a little bit and kind of made me think. And then as the person's looking at me, because I know the look when you tell somebody that, they have this confused look on their face. And if he would have if the person would have said, I know you're confused, right? Yeah. Trust mathematics and you will no longer be confused. It would have clicked. It would have clicked. I would have said, you are exactly right. Exactly right. It's crazy, man. If just somebody just would have told me that, or like this, think about it this way, you guys. Think about this. Now, imagine, like, take 1 week, okay? 1 week. Now, you get your check, you add up all those taxes that are taken out of your check before you even have it in your hand, okay? Now, add up all the taxes for 1 week. Anything you buy, add up all the taxes that you paid for this item. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Food plus tax. You go to a restaurant plus tax. You pay your light bill, something, whatever, plus tax. You pay your phone bill, whatever it is, plus tax, right? Do that for a month, actually. Do that for a month. Take out all those taxes on top of the taxes that come out of your check at first, then all the taxes you pay with your after-tax money, your net income, right? That's going to show you how much money you really make. That's going to show you how much money you're really earning. What if I told you guys taxes are not bad? They're not good either. They're just taxes. How you feel about taxes is irrelevant. Take your feelings out of taxes. If you take your feelings out of taxes, you will take the time to understand what taxes are. And then once you understand taxes, you'll never legally pay taxes again. Legally. Legally. Jalen says, I'm 25, by the way, graduated college 4 years ago, $45,000 in debt. It's going to feel good to be debt free in a few months. Huge goal. I've been chipping away at it. Jalen, let me tell you something. Once you get out of debt, okay, this is what I want you to do. Once you get out of debt, no longer look at money individually. Always look at money collectively. Never forget that green piece of paper that we use to exchange goods and services. The only reason why everybody in this country recognizes it as something as value, because that's what we do. We have agreed collectively that these green pieces of paper mean something to us. That's it. The green pieces of paper mean something to us collectively. So when you pay off your student loan, like right now, there is $1.6 trillion in student loan debt right now. 1.6 trillion. That's 45 million people in student loan debt. When you pay your student loan debt off, guess what? You are automatically right at that point. As soon as you send off that last check to the student loan debt place and you come back and you check online, it's at zero. Right there at that moment, you are immediately catapulted financially ahead of 45 million people. This is what math says. And math and money are one. If math didn't exist, we wouldn't have the ability to count money. You will be immediately financially ahead of all those 45 million people. I hope you see it what I did. Hey Ricky, why'd you throw your email address up there? What's going on? Any questions, you guys? This is just a random t-shirt thing. I'm just coming on here to share with you guys that you see how I did that, Jalen? You see how I did that? Once you're out of debt, this is how you will always think. You will always think the way I'm telling you right now. You'll never think any other way. Like for example, when I get on, different channels talking about investing, I really don't have any place inside of it because I know absolutely nothing about investing, nothing. Don't even really care. I don't even care. Right now, I'm investing in myself and my business. Nothing's going to make me $1 million faster than myself. So there's no reason to invest in anything outside of myself at this moment. But once the money starts coming in, then the taxes come into play. Right now, you can't see that. When you're not making a lot of money, I don't really have to worry about anything outside of myself because I'm in a very low tax bracket at the moment. But once I get above a certain point in the tax bracket, then it's time to start investing. And when I go to pick somebody, when it's time to investing, I don't know anything about investing, and I'm not even going to try. I know how to pick the right person that's going to invest for me. So say like I want to get into real estate. I'm going to go look and find a person that looks like they know what they're talking about. And before I get started with them, guess what I'm going to ask them? I'm going to ask to see their personal credit report first. Their personal credit report will tell me everything I need to know about that person. If they really know what they're talking about. If they're in debt and they have student loans older than their children, they got collections, they're in trouble with the IRS, I'm not doing any kind of investing in anything with them, let alone real estate. They've already disrespected their own money. You think a person, if you believe a person that disrespects their own money going to treat your money better than their own, they're not. That's not going to happen. Never in a million years will that ever happen. I promise you. Paying your student loans off, Jason or Jalen, paying your student loans off. You have no idea. You got to always look at it collectively. You have no idea how far ahead that's going to set you at 20. What'd you say you are 20, 25? 25 years old. You're going to be ahead by paying your student loans off. You're going to be ahead of 60, 70-year-olds financially just with that one move. Now imagine this. Imagine you go through your young life right now, never ever getting a car loan, or never ever find. No, I'm gonna tell you this: never ever finance anything that depreciates. That second move alone will set you closer to becoming a millionaire. If you never ever finance anything that depreciates, because remember, if you finance something, anything you finance, you're financing the taxes too. Anything you finance, you are financing the taxes too. So there's two taxes for people that don't understand this. Okay. It doesn't matter if they understand it. It really doesn't matter. Everything I'm saying, I can 100% prove with mathematics. Everything. Everything. When a person, the reason why people finance cars is because they don't have the money for the car. And if they don't have the money for the car, they damn sure ain't got the money for the taxes. They're financing the taxes too. One they can see and one they can't. That's called, I named that called phantom tax. When people go fill out a credit app to finance a car, they base their payments on their gross income, money that they're not even going to see. They're already upside down in the car and have no idea that they are before they even sat at the table. Now, I financed many cars throughout my life. Did I see that when I was in debt? Hell no, I didn't see that. And I financed many cars, and that's not the only thing I financed. Now, imagine this, Jalen. Imagine how many people out there that believe financing cars is normal. They have several credit cards that they're making. They're probably all maxed out, they're making interest payments on it, financing everything because people in debt, they have no choice but to buy things at the top price because they don't have any money. They only have credit. So they're paying full price for damn near everything. People in debt are financing cell phones. Now you add all that up on top of everything else, they are working slaves and have not a clue. But Jalen, I'm gonna tell you this too. It must be this way. The majority of people must remain in debt in order for our economy to ever flourish, to keep going the way it's going. It doesn't matter if they know. It doesn't matter how they feel about it. It doesn't matter if they decide they're going to invest in the real estate market or they're going to invest in stocks and bond and REITs and FTF funds and all this other stupid nonsense. It's all nonsense, especially when you're broke. Because what people don't know that invest when they're broke, people in debt have no idea they are indirectly investing for the bank. When they invest, say like somebody's in $100,000 worth of student loan debt, right? And they got $1,000, $1,000. No, say like somebody has $50,000 in student loan debt and $1,000 saved in their bank account. Okay, according to math, they're negative $49,000 in the hole. Now, say like this person wants to take this $1,000 and invest into the stock market. He had to borrow that money. He had to borrow that money from somewhere, some entity. Why? Because math says he's negative $49,000 in the hole. He has to borrow the money. But people in debt believe they have the money. So what are they doing? Indirectly borrowing, investing for the bank. The bank cannot lose. This is, and I want you guys to understand this. When you come over here, that I am what is called a conscious financial educator. Okay. I start from the base. I don't talk about anything outside of finances. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about the president. I don't talk about voting. I don't talk about race, color, because none of that has to do with nothing. Debt is the colorblind slave master. Debt doesn't care where you live, what color you are, what group you in, Democrat, Republican. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, Chinese. Debt doesn't care. All it sees is green. Once you understand that and you come in, you start making real money, your own money. If you want to go back and help all these causes and be part of these groups, go right ahead, but do it with real money. not credit, not borrowed money, not doing all this other stupid nonsense. Don't do any of that. Treat your personal finances like a business and get out of debt. And it's so easy to become a millionaire. I keep telling people the answer. Math, if math and money are one, and one cannot exist without the other, remember that. The only thing that can separate math from money is feelings. How you feel about it. That's where people start messing up. They start putting their feelings into it. Anybody that says, hey, I want to become a millionaire, the first question I'm going to ask them, do you know how to count to a million? Everybody says yes. Oh, yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. Everybody says that. Then I said, no, 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 I said, do you know how to count to a million? Add up all your savings, add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life. That's a large negative number. That's where you start to count to a million right there. That's your starting number. Whatever that large negative number is, that's where you start. If it's negative 50,000, you pay it off. Pay off $1,000 a month or whatever, negative 49, negative 48, negative 47, negative 46. And then you get negative 2, negative 1, 0. Now you count to a million. 1, 2, 3. That's how you count to a million. If you ever want to become a millionaire, first you must learn how to count to a million. What's up, Ill Wills? Welcome. My t-shirts came in, man, so I'm just excited about it. Just letting everybody know. I got them today, so they're not up on the website just yet, but they will be. But if you want it, email me. Email me your size, and I will send you an invoice. As soon as the invoice is paid, it'll be $19.95 plus shipping, and then I'll get it out the next day, or it counts on the time of day you order, of course, but the following day that's available, okay? Email me there, your size, and then I'll get that to you. I only have small, medium, large, extra large right now. Those are only 4 sizes I have right now. I'm driving, but listening. Okay, cool. I'm noticing a lot of people are listening to me in the cars. I appreciate that. And when I talk to you guys, again, if you guys are new to my channel, not bragging, I'm saying I will be unlike any financial educator that you've ever heard of on the YouTube. I will teach you in a way unlike any other. What's up, HYPHY? I will be unlike any other financial educator that you even heard of on the internet. And that's not even bragging. How do I know this? I'm just using basic grade school math. That's it. Nothing fancy. This is why when I was taking my walk today, sometimes I really get mad at myself when I reflect, man. When I reflect that something that I didn't see so easily to see, oh my gosh, it just burns me up. Like, I'm gonna say this to you guys so you can understand this, okay? Imagine, add up all your savings and your debt, and savings minus debt equals how much money you have in real life, right? Now, if somebody wrote you a check for that large negative number right now, you'd be free, right? Imagine how that would feel. Somebody wrote you a check for every dime of your debt today, everything, including mortgage, student loans, everything. How would that make you feel? You would just be free, right? That's how I live every day. That's my life. I don't owe anybody anything. I don't have no due dates to keep track of. None of that stupid nonsense. None of it. That's what it feels like to have a net worth of 0. Not $1 million, not $1 billion, not $1 trillion, a net worth of 0. NC Briggs says, I haven't met anyone that thinks like this or even on my path. Exactly, NC Briggs. And when you get here, NC, I'm trying to describe the freedom. Now, By me saying this, I'm not saying I'm rare and because I'm bragging. No, I want you to see how rare it will be. I want you to see how free you are going to be. Nobody's going to understand you, NC Briggs. Nobody. Nobody's going to know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Everybody has debt. Everybody has car payments. No, that's what you think. Nobody told me that growing up in life. Nobody said, hey, man, Lonnell, that's not true. Everybody doesn't have to have a car payment. You do. That's not true. Only people in debt say things like that. Hey, Lonnell, you don't need a credit card for emergencies. All you got to do is have your own money and you'll never have to worry about a credit card again. Lonnell, if you keep financing things that go down in value, according to mathematics, you are never going to get financially ahead. And NC Briggs, you know what? Nobody financially, you don't even you don't even need to be some brilliant genius. You just need to know fifth grade math or use the calculator app on your phone. That's it. Nobody's going to be able to mess with you financially. Nobody. You'll be able to weave through all the people faking out there with the fake money. The people with the fake money are the loudest. They're the ones you can clearly see that's fake. They don't know that because they're impressing other people in debt. They don't realize they're only impressing people in debt. People that are out of debt, we can see those kind of people that they're faking. That's not real. None of that is real. You don't own that. None of that's yours. Yeah, you got a mortgage. I know you think you're a homeowner, but you're not. Whatever. Hey, if how they feel about debt is irrelevant. So if a person with a 30-year mortgage feels like they're a homeowner, that's great. I'm glad you feel that way. Debt doesn't care how you feel. If people making car payments, driving a nice car, and they feel like they own the car, whatever. Okay, I guess you feel like it. Whatever. Doesn't make any difference to me. Debt doesn't care about a person's feelings. You're gonna kill it, NC Briggs. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I can hear when people can hear me. I can hear when people can hear me. Let me tell you something, NC Briggs. I've never experienced freedom like this ever in my life. I am never going back. Ever. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine sitting down at a table, spending 8 hours at a car lot, and signing up for 72 months of debt. Man, I think about that today. That is financial prison. Prison. Hulk wears 10C, but I will take an XL. Okay, man. Yeah, just I'll send you. I got your email, Ill Wills. I'll just send you an invoice, man. I'm trying to keep all this tax stuff straight because I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Okay, taxes are not bad. Taxes can help you build wealth. If you do it right, if you take the time to understand it, you can legally not pay taxes ever again. Legally. Taxes are only bad for people that don't understand them. I promise you. Taxes are only bad for people that don't take the time to understand them. Never, ever mess with anybody that's even close to looking like they're trying to do some tax evasion. Don't touch them with a 10-foot pole. There is absolutely no reason at all to ever cheat on your taxes, ever. This is why you can go to prison. Don't look at that. Look at it like, wow, why can't I go to prison? I mean, people are afraid of it, so they get afraid. No, just take the time to think, wait a minute. Out of all the debts in the world, in the United States, this is the only one I can go to prison for. Why is that? As soon as you discover the why, which I've discovered the why, then you're like, oh, because there's no reason to do it. There's absolutely no reason. So you better not mess with anybody. Anybody, if you're not using a company, anybody that's doing your taxes, I promise you, you better ask to see their personal credit report first before you let them do your taxes. I promise you. You better do it. NC Briggs says, when you said be quiet because you can't tell about what I say? When you said be quiet because you can't tell them about their debts, I needed to hear that. I like to help people, but I see I have to be quiet. You have to be quiet, NC Briggs. You can't, they don't know, they don't know what they're saying. Like, for example, when I was on one master teacher today, right? I'm trying to tell the young man inside of the we was talking about his debt, and I said, "Hey, man, you got to start with your debt." Well, I really don't have debt. Well, I just have this debt. I have the debt is debt. Debt doesn't it doesn't matter the amount. Everybody thinks they just have a little. It's just that's how people in debt talk. They don't know they're saying those things. People don't know that they have no choice but to pay off the debt first. They mathematically cannot invest in anything else outside of themselves before paying off their debt. That's mathematically impossible. People in debt don't understand this. They think they have people in debt believe they have other options when they don't. That's mathematically impossible. You can't. There is no other option. But people in debt believe they do. Jalen says, this is so true. You have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals that are on the same path to debt-free, like debt-free life and financial freedom. Yes, and this is how you listen to them, Jalen. People that understand money believe in mathematics. Okay? People with money, the difference between people with money and people with money believe in math. That's it. There's nothing big, nothing fancy at all. People that believe in finance and cars, they're in debt. I mean, Jalen, look, I mean, let's walk through a quick process of financing a car. Okay. Let's just, people in debt don't even know this. People in debt believe that the car goes down in value when you drive it off the lot. That's the most idiotic thing to ever think of in the world. That's what only people in debt think that, right? You step on a car lot. Why are you stepping on the car lot to finance a car? Because they have no money. Okay. Plain and simple. People finance cars because they don't have the money to buy the car outright. Okay. People in debt prepare themselves to stay at a car lot all day, 8 hours a day to buy one car. Only people in debt would only people in debt would stay all day at a car lot to buy one car. Okay. If they had the cash, they'd be in and out of there in 30 minutes. But yet people in debt, they only do that to people in debt, but they don't know that. Okay. Then they make them fill out a credit application that basing car payments on their gross income. Gross income is before taxes are taken out. Why are they basing their payments on money that doesn't exist? See what I'm saying? They're already upside down. They haven't even signed the paperwork. And then they go by these three credit scores. How do you know if the car dealership isn't using their lowest score so they can charge them the highest interest rate? People don't hear that. They just want that depreciating object sitting outside in front of their face. That's why the car lot pulls the car up front so the person that's trying to finance it can look at it. And then they sign themselves up for 72-month car payments. 72 months? That's 6 years of car payments. 6 years. Nobody gets a finance car on sale. Nobody. But people in debt don't know that. They don't know nobody gets a finance car on sale. Look at the end of the 72-month paperwork. That is your sale price. Now, Jalen, if you try to tell this to somebody in debt, they will not hear you. They will think you are crazy. They're getting taxed twice. They're so far upside down in that car. And then when they drive off the lot, it goes down even further. Driving off the lot is the last tombstone in your financial bank, your bank account coffin. Driving it off the lot is the last nail in your bank account's coffin. Because that's not even included the interest. As soon as you drive it off the lot, that's when the interest starts. And then it just goes on and on. People are so upside down. People come in with negative equity on the car, then they roll that into the new loan. They are so buried deep. Oh my God, when I just think about it. And then you sprinkle the interest on it, and then they have those people buy gap insurance because they're so far upside down. If they wreck the car, they'd be upside down in the car. So they make them pay for gap insurance. So not only do they have regular insurance, now they're paying gap insurance. It's an addition for one stupid depreciating car that there's a million of them out there. But this people in debt are so focused on this one depreciating object, they have tunnel vision. Woo! Hyphy says most Americans overpay taxes yearly. That's money left on the table. It sure is. They overpay all the time. But Hyphy, again, they don't know that. People, listen to this, Hyphy. Income tax check return is just money they're giving back to the person because they overpaid through the year. But people are excited. They even get on Facebook talking about how happy they are to get their income tax check. It's already their money. What are they happy about their own money for? They don't know that. They have no idea. They are just getting happy. That's like when your paycheck comes up, you're jumping for joy, jumping on Facebook, talking about, hey, check it out. I got my check today. My paycheck today. It's the exact same thing. People people really believe the government is giving them money. They're not giving them anything. They're just giving, they take all their money, use it through the whole year, earning interest off all that money, and then at the end of the year, they give them their money back without interest. That's it. So when you get on social media and you see somebody happy or they're talking about what they're going to do with their income tax money, you know what they're telling you? They are broke in debt. Only people in debt are happy about their income tax return. Hyphy says it was a great deal. It was a great deal. I got a rebate. I didn't have to put anything down. They paid my old car and my payments are the same amount. I know. Oh my God. And Hyphy, they say this out loud. Oh, they say it out loud. They have no idea how, if people like me and you are standing in the crowd, and if this is you, this is what I want you to understand this. If this is you that say things like this, see what's on the screen, people? See what the Hyphy wrote? If this is you saying that and you're around a bunch of people, I want you to focus on something different. If anybody in this crowd, when you say something like that, if anybody in the crowd turns and walks away, I want you to pay attention to the people that walk away, or the people that kind of look down, don't really say nothing when you say such things. Then I want you to pay attention to, and I want you to think that's me. I want you to think of my face, and I want you to realize that's me. I'm not going to say anything to you. That's not my place to say anything to you. Anything. People like me, people debt free like me, it's not our place to say something to you. Hey, you know what? If you trust mathematics, you'll win. Who am I to tell that, to tell you that to trust math? If you ever want to be rich, I suggest you do. Because the hard fact is this: if you've been in debt all your life, you are a working slave. I keep trying to give people examples, mathematical examples. If you add up all your savings and debt and you're in a negative, how are you paying your car note? How are you paying your mortgage? How are you paying your credit cards? How are you going out to dinner? How are you taking vacations if your finances are in a negative? That's mathematically impossible. How are you doing it? You're borrowing it. Jalen says, I haven't had a car since 2016 when I graduated. I just buckled down and cut a lot of the cost to budget so I could start paying on the student loans. 4 years and counting on budgeting, it's become second nature. Exactly, Jalen. And check it out. The budgeting that you're doing right now, and don't even, Jalen, like right now, you call it budgeting, okay? When you get out of debt, it'll just like you said, it'll just be second nature. It's not really budgeting. It's just the way you should be living. And it's not forever. Because when you're ready to buy a car, Jalen, when you're financially free, this is what you do. Okay. Never forget, always think about money collectively, never individually. So when you're ready to buy the car you want, all you got to do is look online, look in the paper, never set foot on a car lot. Don't worry about no car lot. Always buy from a personal owner. If the majority of people are in debt, you will get the car with cash, half the price with cash. You buy the car under Blue Book, half the price with cashola because people in debt, they're going to take it. I promise you. They're going to take it. You drive it for a few years, and then when you're tired of that car, you sell it at Blue Book value. So from the time that you bought it under Blue Book until where you sell it at Blue Book, guess what? You drove the car, the time in between those 2 points, you drove the car for free. I mean, the taxes you paid on the cash that you bought it from the person in debt, that's the only thing you're going to pay. Just the taxes on that money. Other than that, the rest of it is free. Because only people in debt finance cars. When you're out of debt, you would never do that in a million years. You hear people in debt all the time talking about, oh man, my payment's good. I got a great deal. I got it. No, you didn't. Nobody gets a great deal on a finance car. Who told you that? That sticker price that you see on the window as you drive by a car lot, that's not for you if you're financing. That means absolutely nothing to you. That's just to get you in so they can bury you alive for 72 months in that freaking depreciating object that you're not even going to care about probably in 3 or 4 years. Man, Jalen, I'm going to tell you something, man. I really wish somebody would have told me this information at age 25. Oh my God. Oh man, I would have been a millionaire by 30. Man, I would have been a millionaire. Man, 25? Oh God, I would have killed the game. I wouldn't have took any woman serious at all. If she was in debt, I would have said, sorry, babe, we're wasting our time. You're in debt. We can't be together. No, you're in debt. Oh, you want to get serious? Yeah, Lonnell, I want to get serious. Okay, let me see your personal credit report. I want to see all 3 of them. Why you want to see that? I want to see if you're in debt. Because I'm not. You want to have a what? A baby? You want to have a baby while we're in debt? No, sir. No, ma'am. That is not happening. No way. That's never. I thought we were vibing, Lonnell. I thought, yeah, we were until we came across your debt, to your $100,000 worth of student loan debt. When you gonna pay that off? Oh no, that's a forever loan. No, that's a forever loan for you. We are gonna be friends. Oh, you're an a-hole, Lonnell. Whatever. My whole life would have been different had I known this at 25. Oh man. When you're young, you get closer to 30, you get caught up in that trap. Talking about, oh man, we need to have a house by now. I'm almost 30. I have 2.5 kids. This and that, all this. Oh my God, man, it just goes on, and you don't realize that the majority of people in debt be saying things like that. There's really no good time to have children. Yes, it is when you're not in debt. What's up, Abe? James Stokes says, I haven't had a car note since 2008. I pay cash for cars. Yep. And I don't even know if you heard me what I said, James. Buy your cars from people in debt. You get them for half the price with cash. Grab it all, soak it all up, Jalen. Jalen says, I grasped that. Thanks for dropping jewels. Soak it all up, man. Now you can still, don't get me wrong, once you get out of debt, Jalen, you can still be a 25-year-old. Do your 25-year-old thing, but you do it with cash for half the price. None of your friends will have a clue of how you're doing it. They will think you're rich. They will think you have, because you got a good job, your parents are rich, your daddy must have money. And even if you turn to them, oh no, man, I can do all this stuff because I'm not in debt. They want to hear a word you're saying. They will think you're the Charlie Brown teacher voice. Hey Abe, send me right now. I just got the shirts today, so send me a email of your size, and it's going to be $19.95 plus shipping. And shipping's around $5.99 or something like that, right? And shoot me your size. I have from small to extra large. Okay. Shoot me an email. Let me know that your size that you want, and then I'll shoot you an invoice. Pay the invoice. Bam! I'll get the t-shirt out in the next day in the mail. Okay. Jalen says, "Hyphy man, I've always been around people, mentors to help along the way. Always, Jalen. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. That's how you become wealthy. The wealthy trust mathematics. People that are not wealthy don't. That's the only difference." Abe says, I had to run to break to watch your live. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm not on though. It's just my voice. Mike says, when you gonna model that t-shirt? You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get on live tomorrow. I'll get on camera tomorrow and I'll have the shirt on. But I can't wait to wear it around. I'm gonna look at the weather so I can wear it around town tomorrow because I want to see everybody's face. I'm gonna go do some shopping. Quentin says, my friend, she took out 30K out of her. Ooh. Let me just stop there for a minute. Let me breathe. Okay. My friend took out 30K out of her 401K to put down. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to get through this sentence. Okay. I'm going to get through this question. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Here we go. Quentin says, my friend took out 30K of her 401K to put down on a house, but she have 80K. Oh, 80K in student loan debt. Oh God. Okay, everybody, we're gonna walk through the mathematics of this short 2-line statement. Okay. The reason why she had to take 30K she borrowed 30K out of her student loan. The reason why she had to borrow 30K out of her 401K retirement is because she's broke. She has no money. That's why she had to borrow from her future to pay for her present, because she has no money. What she did was, now she added $30,000 to her $80,000 because she has to pay that back. She has to pay that back. Because if she doesn't, it's going to be added to her annual income plus a 10% penalty for pulling it early. And not only this, if she happens to lose her job, gets fired or laid off, guess what? She has to pay back all that 30K right away. And when I say right away, within a few months. And guess what? If you're borrowing $30,000 from your 401K, guess what? You're not going to be able to pay it back. That's why you're borrowing it in the first place. They know that. This is a system, people. This is obvious when you get out of debt. If you're borrowing from your 401K, if you're borrowing from your future to pay for your present, it's because you are broke. Broke. And I can tell you right now, just by this 2-line sentence, I guarantee you, Quentin, she got her an FHA mortgage. FHA. The bank knew she was broke, Quentin, because the first thing the bank does is run your credit report. And if they have student loans that are older than the children, guess what type of mortgage they're going to offer her? FHA, subprime mortgage, because you're in debt. She's in too much debt to get the top prime rate mortgage on the market. She's in debt. She can't afford it. Oh, that's messed up, man. Woo. Lonnell Young, I just purchased my shirt. I'm from NYC. I wanted it. I wanted it yesterday. Salute, brother. All the best. I was like, what? Okay. Oops. There we go. Hyphy says, everyone, please join Savings Minus Debt Discord server. It's a platform created for us to further communicate and build. Thank you, Hyphy. I appreciate you doing that, man. Hey, you guys, I'm still learning this. I have no idea what a Discord server is, but I'm reading and learning, okay? Hyphy's going to hit me to that. I just signed up last night. and I'm going to get used to this new age stuff. I appreciate that, HYPHY. Quentin says she got the house in like 3 months. I was like, damn, that's fast. Yeah, but remember, Quentin, I always tell you this, okay? Remember this. Once you're out of debt, you're going to have to remain quiet. Why? Because the majority of people must remain in debt for our economy to flourish the way it is. If you want to be rich, remain rich and wealthy, the majority of people must remain in debt. So if they sign a 30-year mortgage and believe they're a homeowner, it must be that way. Because usually people in debt, they do things like that, and then they got to finance all the furniture in there because they want all their friends to see it. They want their friends to see they're a homeowner, so they got to get the matching washer and dryer. They got to get the floors. They got to get the furniture. They got to get the nice car that matches the house. They got to finance all that stuff. They must remain in debt. Abe says, after talking to you, LJ, I knew it was possible to pay off my student loans. Thank you, Abe. It is possible. And you know what's so crazy? I get what you mean by that. When you see that large amount of student loans, man, you think it's impossible. You think it's impossible, right? Because I had a large amount of student loan debt. I kept them for 10 years. When I looked at the amount, I just looked at it. I was like, man, I've never seen that much money in cash in my hand before, let alone pay it off. But once I got out of debt, oh man, let me tell you something, Abe. There's no other feeling like it to get rid of that student loan debt. Oh my God. They can't physically enslave people anymore. They can't physically put chains on people. So they made them invisible. There's slavery is alive and well. I want you guys all in my channel to understand this, understand something. Slavery is alive and well. It's debt. And debt is the colorblind slave master. It doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't care your religion. It doesn't care where you live. It doesn't care if you're black, white, Chinese. It doesn't care if you're Republican or Democrat. It doesn't care about any of that. Those are all distractions. Debt is the colorblind slave master. See, the youngsters know already. HYPHY and Jalen. He's like, oh man, yeah, sure, I'll join the Discord hype. I'd be like, what? What is that? HYPHY's gonna get me hip to it, okay? HYPHY's gonna get me hip to it. Hey, Ill Wills, you know what that is? You already know what that is, Ill Wills. Then it's me, then I guess. Ill Wills is already on it. Thank you again, HYPHY. I'm glad to have some youngsters on my team, man. When I'm up on that stage, they talking about, hey, Mr. Young, you're gonna do a Discord server. I'm be like, just a second. Hey, HYPHY, what is that Discord server? Okay, yeah. I'm on that Discord server. Yeah. I'm all over that. Quentin says she pays $257 a month on her $80K student loan, but she does not have a car payment. None of that matters. I mean, it's don't get me wrong, it's great that she doesn't have a car payment. That's cool. But she borrowed $30,000 from her 401k. She's $80,000 in debt now. Oh, excuse me. No. The whatever the mortgage is, plus 30, plus the 80. She is in deep doo-doo debt. And Will says, I'm up there with you. I'm trying to forget technology as well. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna leave it up to the tech heads. I'm just glad I can understand the language when they speak. When HYPHY or Jalen or those guys, they start speaking that tech stuff, I can understand it. All right, I can understand it. I know what they mean. Go here, do that. All right, protocols. All right, I understand all that stuff, but do I want to know the in depth of it? No, I'll just take the time to learn how to use it. Let me see if where it's at on my phone. Let me see real quick. Let me see. It's got to be the new. What is this? What is the icon? Oh, Discord. Okay. Discord. Okay, I'm opening up. Okay, HYPHY, I'm opening up Discord right now. Okay, I see Ill Will's in there. Oh, it opens right up into it. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So if I want to talk to you, Ill Will's inside of it, do I just tap on? Do I have to tap on your name? Okay, let me see. Oh, and then it pops up. Okay. Ill. Let me see. Ill Will's. There you go. Okay. Oh, and then it puts that number. Let me see. Test. Gotcha. Okay, I see you guys. All right, HYPHY. Who else is in here? Okay, I see it, Ill Wills. Gotcha. And then I just hit the @ sign and I can see who else is in here. JJ, Craig. Okay, got it. Now, HYPHY, let me ask you something, man. So is this a way for people to so we can communicate without, okay, this is for us to communicate without being on live or something, or what is the best way to, I'm just trying to understand the purpose of it all. So when we're offline, people can directly ask me questions through this, or just is just for the SMD community, or what? I'm trying to see what's different between, is it, since it's not like a DM on Facebook Messenger, is it just not controlled by, because it's not controlled by Facebook? Jalen says just, oh, okay, you just add them. Okay, gotcha. I'm getting hip, Jalen. All right, I'm double your age, man. I'm getting there, but I'm a computer engineer, so I can speak computer. Okay, just hit the @ sign. Then I see all the people that are in the room. Okay, got it. Gotcha, Mark. Okay. You should jump in there, Mark. Jump in there. Download the because I think HYPHY put the information inside the room. So we can start getting used to start doing some of this, because I could probably answer more questions inside this chat room. Oh, somebody's already on it. My first t-shirt sale. My first t-shirt sale. I ain't gonna say your name unless you want to just say it. It's totally up to you, but let me pack that bad boy up and get it out to you tomorrow. Oh, did you put this? I hope you put the size in there. What I'm gonna do is send you an invoice. Oh no, you already paid it. Crap. All right, let me see something different. All right, let's do this. I'll do it that way. Don't worry about it. All right, let me see. All right, HYPHY says it's for the whole community to communicate. We can voice chat. Oh, you can voice chat, use video chat, share content. You could even do your streams live from the app. Holy moly. Wow. Okay. All right. I see where you're going with this, HYPHY. Okay. So if they want to do, like, if I want to do something specific for the group, I can jump on and tell you guys this information. Okay, I got it. All right. I like that. Is this HYPHY, is this Discord, is this something new, or has it been out, or what makes this, I'm trying to understand it better. What makes this better than like a Facebook DM or something like that? Facebook Messenger. What's the difference? It's just not owned by them, or you can do more? Ill Will says, I put the size in the note field. Oh, You thought I was joking. Nah, bro, we rolling with you. Okay. All right, cool. Ill Will's my first shirt purchaser. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. Not our carp. I just got the shirts today, so do me a favor, man. I haven't got them up on my website yet. I was just excited to get them up here. Do me a favor, go ahead and email me your size. And the shirts are 19. Well, just email me that you want one in your size. I'll email you an invoice, okay? And it'll include what the price is, 19.95 plus shipping, okay? So it's about 26 bucks. Uh-oh. Ill Will says, "HYPHY, RDDM player, my favorite, blah, blah." Man, you okay. All right, that's over my head. Don't know what that is. See, when you get out of debt, man, and you start going on the right path and you start getting people to trust you and believe in you, you meet the right people. You meet the right people. People just connect. Because this is what I do. Yeah, this is my business, but this is for everybody. I promise you. What you learn from me, this will be generational. You will carry this down to your children, to your family. But this is the catch, okay? This is the catch. I don't care who it is, your kids, your family. If they don't accept it, if they don't hear it, because you got to remember the majority, people in debt, that energy is strong, man. That is strong. They might not listen to what you're saying. They might not listen. You only gonna be able to tell who's gonna be ready to listen. You can't force anybody to take in this debt-free mentality, this debt-free mindset. You can't force people to do it. It's hardcore, man. But I promise you this. I promise you this. You won't. You'll be able to say no to anybody. If somebody in the debt matrix asks you to borrow money, you're going to be quick to say no. But if you're going to give it to them, say, "Hey, man, say like somebody in debt keeps asking you to borrow money, okay? This is what you say to get rid of them. And make sure you put it on video, because people that borrow money always forget that they borrow money. This is what you say. "Hey, I'm going to give you this $50. Put this on video. I'm going to give you this $50. But once I give you this $50, you are never allowed to ask to borrow money from me again, ever." Say it on camera. And then you give them the 50. That's it. HYPHY says it's a lot more stable and secure than FB. Discord will easy will be easier to notify people of your live streams. Okay. You could literally do your live streams from the app. Wow. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Learning something new every day. Sharif says they are not going to listen. They will think you're weird. Yeah, they will. Whatever. People in debt think everything's weird. I know. They will think you're weird. That's why, Sharif, you can't say anything. You got to be quiet. Now, I know you guys see the way I talk on my channel. This is my channel. This is why I'm able to talk. When I go out in public, I don't go up to people and tell them this stuff. They don't know. Check it out. This I know it sounds weird, but listen. As long as the majority of people stay in debt, I will remain wealthy. Life will remain cheap. Because when you're out of debt, life is not expensive. It's not. Life is cheap. It's not expensive. It's not expensive at all. But you know what? Check this out. I want you guys to notice this, okay? Because I just know, and this is like off subject, but I want you guys to know this. All right, my girlfriend, she has a young son. He's around 6 years old, right? Now, I noticed this in grade schools now. They are I swear, grade schools are selling so much stuff. They are trying to force parents to buy so much stuff, and this is how they're doing it. They are using the kids to sell the stuff to you. So they make it seem like because her son, her school has her son's school. So say like they're raising money for something. So if the kids sell enough of XYZ, they'll get a prize, or they'll get to be in a special group, or they'll get to be on a special team. And what do you think your kid wants to be? Your kid wants to be in that special group or team. That is crazy. I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. Getting you to buy corny stuff. I'm like, no. I said, now, don't get me wrong. I have to do some of the stuff. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of it, I'm like, no, I'm not buying. No, I don't care. Sorry, you're not going to get on this team. Nope, sorry. Quentin says, most people are not ready for this information. Trust me on this. I have family and friends that I told this information to, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Quentin, I keep telling you, you're nuts. Quentin, will you please just accept you're crazy? Okay. I want you to get up and go in the bathroom, go look in the mirror. I want you to say, Quentin, you're crazy. Accept being crazy. You know why? Because it's free over here. It's crazy free. No more of pulling up to the gas station and putting $5, $10 in the tank. Those days are done. No more of being worried about answering your phone because of collectors. You don't have to worry about that. Those days are over. Those are never coming back. Gone are the days of thinking Freddy Krueger lives in your mailbox. Those days are done. Those days are gone. When you're in debt, you have about 50 million due dates to keep track of. When you're out of debt, those days are gone too. No more due dates. Herbert Scott says, I graduated in 2001. They had me selling world's finest world's finest chocolate, Krispy Kreme donuts, and fundraiser crap since 87. Exactly. Oh my God, it's so funny. You got the kids working for them. But when you're out of debt, I promise you, I don't care what my kids say. The answer is no. I'm not buying any of that. And I'm not training you to buy worthless stuff. I don't care what kind of group you want to be in. Sorry. Sharif says, you have to do the opposite of the masses. You are correct, Sharif. You guys in the room, if you're listening, you see that statement that Sharif says? You want to be rich? Do everything financially opposite of the masses. Trillions in student loan debt, pay yours off or never get one. Trillions in credit card debt, never use them. Trillions in auto loan debt, never finance a car, ever. Trillions in dollars, no, not trillions. Maybe it is trillions. But right now I'm going to say billions. Millions, billions in finance cell phones. Don't you ever finance a cell phone. And if you do, if you have a finance, let me tell you guys something. If you're part of the SMD family, I'm going to tell you something. If you have a finance cell phone in your hand right now, you better not tell anybody that you have a finance cell phone in your hand right now. Ever. Don't ever say that out loud. Ever. You have no idea what kind of statement that makes of you're telling the world of your financial status, that you have a finance cell phone in your hand. Don't ever tell anybody that. HYPHY says, sometimes I have to ask myself, what am I not understanding? I remember I used to do that all the time. There must be something amazing going on in the debt world because everyone is in it voluntarily. I don't know. Shrugs. Exactly. It's conditioning, HYPHY. Okay. Whoever came up with this plan is brilliant. They made something so simple and then put out there and made it look complicated. And it's not. It's just basic mathematics. That's it. They called becoming wealthy a secret, so the masses will believe it's a secret when it's not a secret. They just go, "Hey, man, instead of putting this stuff in books, call it a secret." People in debt will believe it's a secret when it's really not a secret. I mean, whoever came up with that concept, I mean, that alone, that simple statement right there, that's mastermind brilliant. That's mastermind brilliant. When you're out of debt, you guys, it will be easy to navigate through this world. It'll be easy to navigate through this whole financial world. Anybody that comes up to you, you ask to see their personal credit report first. That's all you got to do. That's it. Sharif said people are financing AirPods. You better believe it. What are those AirPods run? About 100 and what, 30, 40? And Sharif came up. That's a good point, Sharif. Check it out. If they're financing the cell phone, you better believe they're financing the AirPods. Sharif, it's called living in a debt matrix. Is a slave if they don't know they're a slave? Imagine how many slaves are out there living in their mortgaged house, driving their financed car, talking on their financed cell phone with their financed AirPods. And that doesn't even include the student loan debt, credit card debt, and every other thing they've also financed. Can you imagine? This is how to tell if you're in debt. This is how to show you how free you will be. None of that nonsense will be in your life no longer. None of it. Can you imagine if the only thing you had was to pay your rent, pay your light bill, pay your cell phone bill, paying for the things that you need to live, like water, electricity, housing. If you only had that right now, how lovely would you be living? Yes, even a paid off house. Yes, it's possible. Yes. Only people in debt believe you have to have 30-year mortgages. What if I told you that? What if I told you only people in debt believe you have to have a mortgage for 30 years? Would you believe me? It's true. Mark says most people don't even realize. Let me make sure I'm not covering up my mic. Most people don't even realize purpose is what motivates a human being. So if getting out of debt is the first step, we're already good. I want to wake up and focus on my truest work. Yeah. That will be the only thing on your mind, Mark. The only thing. When I wake up every day, I have to stop and take a day off from getting online and talking to you guys for 2 hours. I have to stop myself. I have to balance. I have to balance it. My girlfriend, I have other people in my life. I have to balance it because this is how passionate I am to doing this. Herbert says the way I see debt is a legal secondary current. The way I see debt now is as a legal secondary currency system. Cash still rules, but businesses benefit off offering finance options to capture more interest slaves, I mean customers. Exactly. That's just business, Herbert. It's just business. I'm gonna tell you this, Herbert. There are two economies. When you get out of debt, you can see there's two economies. There's one that everybody in debt can see, and then there's one that's a financially free economy. Okay, the financially free economy controls the debt economy, the people that are in debt. This one, the free economy controls the debt economy, but the free economy still does rely on the debt economy. The debt economy, the majority must remain in debt for the for the other economy to exist. So people must finance AirPods, phones. These are volunteer slaves. Jalen says, plus $200. I just bought a gift. Bought my girlfriend a pair of AirPods cash for Christmas. She's lucky. She's lucky I like her because I'm a Samsung guy. Ooh, $200. And Jalen, let me ask you something, Jalen. What if she loses one of those AirPods? Then what? What happens then? I've always been curious because I see they're wireless. They just sit in your ear. What if she loses one? Then what? What happens? Sharif says AirPods are like $150. Most people who have them can't afford them. I'd I'd personally never buy them. I just I would cry if I spent that much money and I lost one. That would hurt me. I mean, it wouldn't hurt me financially. It just hurt me like because first of all, I know those AirPods are not worth $200. That's just what Apple says. Okay, Apple says they're worth 200, and people believe it. That's it. They're not worth $200. Quentin says, real talk. 90% of the people that always take vacations have $50,000 in debt or more. These people take more vacations than a wealthy person. You know what it is, Quentin? They're pretending they're wealthy, but the only people they're fooling are other people like them in debt. If you get on Facebook, right, you would swear some of those people that you see on Facebook, you would swear they have money. Swear it. But when you're out of debt, you can see it like you can see through them like a plain glass window. Clear, wiped with Windex, alcohol. That thing is so crystal clear, you can't even see it. It's easy to see them. Easy. Because they do things that only people in debt do. It's so obvious. But when you're in debt, you got to remember, okay, those of you that are new to my channel, if you've been in debt all your life, you don't understand that there's another language when it comes to money, debt free. When you're in debt, you only speak debt. You don't know you speak debt. Jalen says, SOL, I wipe my hands. I'm not buying anymore. I'm just saying, check it out, Jalen. If she does lose one of them, you're still going to be mad. I know you ain't going to buy anymore. You're going to be, all right, go, you're SOL, whatever. But you're still going to be mad because you dropped $200. I'm not saying you shouldn't have. I'm just saying in general, this is what I used to think when I first saw those AirPods. I was like, man, what happens if they lose one of them? That's $100. Arcarb says they probably have gap insurance for AirPods. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if they sold them. You know what? This is what I think. This is what I see on the outside. Okay, the outside looking in. Okay, they jack the price of cell phones up so high that people will never. The majority can't afford to pay for them cash. And then if they can't afford to pay the cash for the cell phone, guess what else they're throwing in the finances? Those AirPods. They got to have matching AirPods to match their iPhone. You better believe they're financing everything. They're walking for one phone, top-notch phone. You better believe they're walking out of the store with at least a $2,500 bill. Believe that. Trevor Never says, Lonnell, what are your views on and if you get some sort of medical issue? Lonnell, what are your views on and if you get some sort of what do you mean by that, Trevor? I don't understand what you mean when I get some medical issue. I have insurance. Is that what you mean? Do I have medical insurance? I do. HYPHY says, why anyone would want a radiation emitting thing in their ear? You're going way above their head, HYPHY, okay? You start talking, you're going to be in the crazy house. Oh, HYPHY's crazy. He's talking about radiation emitting through my ear. That doesn't exist. That's not for real. HYPHY, you're nuts. All day is beyond me. $10 pair of wired headphones with a mic does the job well. That's the only things I wear inside the gym. Wired headphones from TJ Maxx or one of those side stores. Nicer says, I got Sony earbuds, $15, and they sound good. They sound $15, and the sound is real good for that price. Yep. Better believe it. Mark says, someone left a pair of AirPods in my car and never got it back. Eventually, just threw it out because they were dirty. Oh, jeez. Because you know what's crazy? I mean, Apple's brilliant, too. I got to give it to them. Nobody's really going to buy a pair of used earpods from a person. I mean, you could buy them offline. They'll clean them and stuff, but you're not going to just buy a pair of earpods off of Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have no idea how a person cleans their ears. And if they clean those AirPods properly, oh my goodness. Sharif says, I heard a guy talking through his AirPods saying he couldn't afford to eat for 2 days. You heard that, Sharif? As he's on his iPhone and his AirPods. Do you guys hear what I'm talking about? People in debt have no idea what they say out loud in public in the open. They have no idea. Oh, that's so crazy. Jalen says, I have no idea what happens. I told her, don't look my way if you lose them. Yeah, I'd be mad. Oh yeah, you better believe you'd be mad. Hey Jalen, this is when you're gonna know if she lost one. You're gonna see her using them a lot, and then one day you're gonna see her not using them a lot, and then you're gonna ask her, hey, how come you don't use your AirPods anymore? And then she's gonna tell you. Herbert says, I buy $5 wired headphones from Family Dollar. Okay. Last a good 67 months before one ear goes out. Yep, that's how it usually works. And that's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, I go to TJ Maxx, I'll get a little bit higher end than $5. Man, that's a little too cheap. Those ones, you know what you're getting at $5. But again, it counts on what you're using them for, okay? But I just use mine for the gym, so it's probably double that, Herbert. I probably pay 10. I'm not knocking the 5, don't get me wrong. Counts on what you're using it for. But I go 10. He said, Jalen said, yep, shaking my head. Okay. Yeah, welcome. I want to welcome you guys to my world. I've been living debt free for 7 years now. About 7 years. That's why when you guys come to my channel, I won't be talking about investing unless I have somebody on here talking about it. I don't talk about investing. I don't talk about the stock market. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about getting money back from something that was owed to us. I don't talk about none of that stuff. I only talk about today. Today is the only thing that matters and will ever matter. You can see into your future right now. You can see into your financial future right now. Because if you're in debt right now and you don't think you're in debt or you don't take care of it 10 years from now, that's your future. Your future's right now. If you don't get rid of your debt, 10 years from now, you'll be in even deeper debt. I can tell you your financial future right now if you don't take care of your debt. If you don't pay off your student loans today, guess what? They're going to be waiting for you in the future, 10 years, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, but it's going to be more. That's your financial future. You know what? The majority have no idea why the government downplays student loan debt. They let you put them in forbearance. They let you stop paying them on them for 6 months. They let you make a little tiny payment, whatever. They make it look like it's really no big deal to carry it your whole entire life. Student loan debt is the worst debt to have, only second to IRS debt. Jalen, you pay yours off, man. You're gonna be financially ahead of 45 million people in student loan debt. Trevor says, I was asking if a medical issue is worth going into debt. Yeah, that's different, Trevor. If you're gonna die, go ahead and go into debt. I mean, if you ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no choice. But you got to remember, even then, because let me say it this way, Trevor. A medical issue, I'm not going to be worrying about the money, because if I die or something medically happens to me, I can't do anything. Because you got to remember also, if you get bankruptcy chapter 7 is for those types of things. If you didn't have insurance, right, and you had a heart attack and you go in the hospital and you needed emergency surgery to fix your heart and you didn't have any insurance, that's going to be a size of debt that you will never, ever be able to take care of. You file chapter 7. That's what it's there for. Because that's not going to happen often. You get in that kind of debt, chapter 7. I'm never paying that off. Never. That's never going to happen. Chapter 7. That's what chapter 7 is there for, those types of situations. Not, you don't do a chapter 7 bankruptcy if you're $10,000 worth in debt. Oh man, I didn't feel like paying that debt, so you file chapter 7. Nope, nope. Chapter 7 is for situations like that, life-threatening debt, something that caused you to go in debt because you're going to die. See what I'm saying? Jalen says, glad I was able to tune in. Gotta go. I'll 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 tune in. I'll tune in any chance I get. We'll keep you posted on the last student loan payment. Please do. Have a good day, fellas. Have a good one. Ivy says, you can negotiate to lower the amount of time you spend in I be killing me, man. You can negotiate to lower the, because I'd be reading it like it's a financial thing, and then he throws that in there. Time you spend in prison for murder, but you can't negotiate the lower price of student loans, but you cannot negotiate to lower price of student loans. You sure can't. No, sir. I'll talk to you that offline. I'll talk to you about that offline, Mark, because a lot of people won't even understand that part. So I'll talk to you offline about that. Trevor says, who validates a bankruptcy claim? Every state has what's called a means test. A means, MEANS, a means test. And what that means is they have some kind of formula that will see if you get approved for a chapter 7, because everybody can't get a chapter 7. Because if everybody could get a chapter 7, the majority of people would. But I mean, no, let me take that back. The majority of people would not, because people in debt, they always go for a chapter 13 because they believe they get to keep all their depreciating assets, you know. So a lot of people in debt, they don't want the rest of the world to know that they had to file bankruptcy. So the majority, I guarantee you, choose chapter 13. Even though it's a 67% failure rate, the majority of people in debt choose chapter 13 because they believe they get to keep all their house and their cars and all this other stupid nonsense, and they stay in debt paying it over a 5-year term, right? But in But if you get a chapter 7, you're free and clear. Everything but student loans. If you got student loans, you can't file bankruptcy against student loans. Okay. Of course, Mark, you're welcome. Sharif said, did you ever file chapter or bankruptcy, L? Yes, I filed chapter 7 back in 2008 when the economy crashed. And I still didn't learn my lesson. And I got a chapter 7 back then. I didn't realize how hard it was to get a chapter 7. But the reason why I got it is because I had nothing. When 2008 crash happened, I lost everything. Lost my job, my house, my cars, everything. I had nothing. So I walked in. I don't even believe I had a lawyer. I just walked in and said, no, I did have a lawyer. I had a lawyer and walked in. They just said, hey, what you got? I said, nothing. Okay, approved. Now I walked out. Everything was gone. But I still didn't learn my lesson. As soon as I got to chapter 7, what I try to do? Oh man, I got to get my credit back up. So what do I need to do? I went and got out secured credit cards, all that stupid nonsense, and then I got into another high interest rate car loan so I could build my credit up. Stupid stuff. Try to get back in the very thing that had me file for chapter 7. I tried to get right back in the very thing that got me into a chapter 7. I didn't realize chapter 7 bankruptcy was a blessing. That's why everybody can't get it. Everybody can't get chapter 7. You get chapter 7 and you are free. Free as a bird. Yes, Sharif. Good question. Thank you. Trevor says, is it true the IRS monitors social media activity when trying to collect from delinquent borrowers? I say all above is yes. Everything is true. Everything, all above is yes. When you get out of the debt, you don't care who the IRS is monitoring, because you will be straight with the IRS. So you don't care what they monitor. I don't care what they monitor. I don't care what they check on me. I don't care if they run my social security number. I don't care if they check my accounts. I don't care, because I'm following the rules. I'm following the rules. I'm not trying to hide any money. I'm not trying to avoid any taxes. I'm not trying to do any type of tax evasion. I'm not trying to do any of that. I have nothing to worry about the IRS. I have nothing to worry about. If you take the majority of people that are in debt, they're they're nervous of the IRS because they don't understand the rules. That's why they're nervous. If they understood the rules and the purpose of taxes, they wouldn't be nervous. They wouldn't be nervous about an IRS agent coming to knock on their door and all that stuff. They're not going to come knock on your door if you're following the rules. Why would they waste their time coming to your house? Sharif says, how did you wake up from the debt matrix, El? You know, that's a good question. I love your question, Sharif. This is what happened. And this is very unexplainable, but this is the only way I can tell you. I remember I was coming home from work one day. Okay. And I usually go to the gym after work. I remember pulling up to the parking lot in my finance Lexus. I was living in a very fancy high-rise building at this particular time. And I remember I pulled up to the parking lot of the gym. And then I was looking at the gym. I remember this specifically. It was just turning night. It was daylight savings time. That's why it was dark so early, right? And I pulled up to the gym. And I was looking at the gym. And I thought to myself, am I going to do this for the rest of my life? Am I going to just pull up, go to the gym, work out, head home, eat, and start this whole process over every single day until I'm 65, 70 years old? And then when I'm 65, then I can enjoy my life? I said, no, this can't be possible. There's no way. There's no way this can be possible. I'm going to do this until I'm dead. No way. But I didn't know what else to do. I promise you, Trevor, Sharif, I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know. So something inside of me told me to start Googling debt, because I didn't know what to even type inside of Google. And then I came across Dave Ramsey. And I'm quoting this. Dave Ramsey said this: use basic mathematics on your finances and you will always win with money. I said, no way it could be that easy. No way. Yes way. It was that easy. Once I did that, that was it. I never looked back. Never looked back. HYPHY says to Trevor, yes, I have a friend that was audited by the IRS. Reason given was a YouTube video where he counted $25,000 cash to rattle his haters. Yep. People just do it to themselves. If you're in trouble with the IRS, why are you flashing money on a video screen? It just doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense. Of course, they're going to look at you. Even me making these videos, maybe IRS agent is watching and say, hey, I'm going to look to see if he's full of crap. Go right ahead. I don't care. I follow the rules. Nisa says, I gotta season up this chicken and get it baking. Have a marvelous day. Have a good day, Nisa. See you later. HYPHY says that Trevor, IRS stated that the video was submitted to them, and according to their records, that money was unaccounted for, which gave valid reason to audit. True story. Wow. See, and you know what's so funny, HYPHY? So maybe somebody turned that person into the IRS and said, hey, IRS, check this dude out. You know, even if it was fake money, they're still going to look into that person. And again, I mean, don't be caught up in the world of the debt matrix where everybody's scared of the IRS. You have no reason to be scared if you're following the rules. If you take the time to understand with the purpose of taxes, you'll say, oh man, everybody, you'll see that everybody must participate in order for this whole economy to work. Everyone must participate. If everybody didn't participate, the whole economy would crumble if they let everybody get away with just being selfish and greedy. Trevor says, can your girl be a liability in terms of debt? Can your girl be? You mean my grown girlfriend? I mean, if she didn't work or something, it's like this, Trevor. I don't really understand. I don't really know about the IRS and taxes. I just know how to pick the right person that does. I don't have to know all the rules inside of the taxes. I just pick the right person that does. That's just, you see how passionate I am about getting people to become debt free. I pick a person that's passionate about the taxes and the tax system. Trust me, they're out there. There's somebody out there that loves doing taxes and they love it. They love it when the rules change. They love finding out the new rules because there was just I think it was 2008, the whole tax system just got redone. It changed after 50 to 100 years of being the same way. It just changed in like 2008. The whole thing changed. Right now is the time to understand taxes because it's new. It's changed. All the tax brackets have changed. A lot of things have changed. This is how I find the right person. Or go to a reputable tax firm, or if you're trying to deal with the person, ask to see their personal credit report first. First, see what they do. See if they look like they're successful or whatever, right? And then if you're getting ready to do business with them, ask to see their personal credit report first. It'll tell you everything they know. Everything they know about money. Any other questions? This is supposed to just be a t-shirt video now. It turned into something else. But I love it, you guys. I appreciate it. That's why I do lives, because I get to interact with you guys. Uh-oh. Let me see what this is. 1 second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have a surprise tonight. Let me see. I'm going to confirm it before I tell you guys. Okay, I'm just responding to an email. Let me see. Let me see. I'm responding to an email right now. Just a second. Whoop. Uh-oh. I'm trying to confirm something right here. If it's a go, I'm going to tell you guys. I might be back on tonight. Different channel. I'm telling you guys, I love this. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love helping people become financially free. But something else might be going on tonight, but I'll shoot you guys. I guess this is, you know what, HYPHY, this is where this Discord server would come in. Like right now, somebody's reaching out to me and maybe want me to be on their channel tonight, right? Then I can send this information out over the Discord server, right? HYPHY said that's a good topic. Women can definitely be a debt liability if she has a spending problem and you don't have control of her finances. And I want you guys to understand this. Thank you, HYPHY, for throwing that up there. When you get out of debt, I promise you this, man or woman, when you get out of debt and you did whatever it took to get out of debt, you did the sacrifices it will take, you will not take anybody serious in your life that's in debt and don't care about being in debt. I promise you. You will know. Let me say this. You will know before you even get serious. You will listen to them speak about debt. You will see the things they do with their money. You will know right away before it ever even gets serious. It will ever even get serious. I promise you. Yes, share the link in the stream. Yeah, once I confirmed it, I will. Let me confirm it first. I'm going back and forth with this person right now on email. and I'll know for sure soon. He's going to confirm if it's tonight. All right, then I'll know. I'm not going to put it up here now and then it's not confirmed. So I see SGT Hustle up in there. What's up, y'all? Okay, let me respond inside of the Discord server and make sure I'm get hip since I'm 50. You know what I'm saying? Okay. SG. There we go. Oh, why did it do that? Sharif says, I lost a few girlfriends because they had too much student loans over 90K. Yep. You're not going to, Sharif, it's a waste of time to take any woman serious with student loan debt in that amount. It's a waste of time. People, when you're in a debt matrix, people always hear this. I remember hearing this when I was in a debt matrix. Hey, the number one reason for divorce is over money. No, it's over debt. It's not over money. When you're not in debt, you never even talk. I never even talk about money with my girlfriend. We never hardly talk about money ever. It's barely even a topic, let alone a negative. If we talk about money, it's a positive topic. It's never a negative topic. We don't get in fights talking about, hey man, who's going to pay that light bill? I paid the $5 extra last time. Those conversations never happen. That kind of stuff never happens. Thank you, HYPHY. Appreciate it. Let me throw this up here so you guys know, okay? Oh, excuse me. Scrolling along the bottom there is my webpage. Free 30-minute consultation. Free 30-minute consultation. You go there, click on the book consultation and set your own time. Please don't forget to set your time zone. There's a option at the top where you can set the time zone where you're coming from or where you live in. Please don't forget to set that time zone when you set your appointment. Choose a time that works best for you. I'll make it happen. Once you set the time, I'll be calling you. I'll give you my number where I'm gonna be calling from, and then go from there. And then I'll change your life. I promise you. I'll lay out a plan for you, and it'll all make mathematical sense. Once we get off that phone, once I show you the plan, it will make mathematical sense to you. You follow the plan all the way to the end, and you will be free. And you will never, ever, 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 ever go back. You'll never go back, ever. All right, you guys, we're gonna wrap this up here. Okay, I'm going back and forth with this person, and I will. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna let you guys know? Gosh, that's a good question, Hyphy man. How am I gonna let everybody know the link to the YouTube? I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Got to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I might jump on and do a quick live or something. No, that'll be a waste. I don't know. I'll figure out how I'm gonna do it. I do want you guys to see it. I do want you guys to watch it. I'm gonna do this. Okay, let me do this. 1 second here. Hold on, because I don't know any other way right now. So I'm gonna just tell you who it is right now. But again, I'm not sure if we're gonna do it tonight or not. Okay, I'm going back and forth with them right now. Okay, I don't want to leave you guys open and be like, "Where is it at?" 1 second here. Okay, here is the link. I'm not sure. This is the channel I'm gonna be going on right here. O'Shea Duke Jackson. Okay. We're talking about it right now. That's his channel. That's the channel to the link. Okay. So if you want, please go. If you go to subscribe to him and click on the reminder button, all right, you go there. And if we do it tonight, you'll get the alerts and then you can jump on. Okay. But we're going back and forth right now, seeing if we're going to do this tonight. All right. Now let me throw this up here one more time so you guys understand. I just got my shirts today. If you want a t-shirt, I just got them today, so they're not up on my website as of yet. The shirts are gonna be $19.95 plus shipping, $5.99 shipping. If you want a shirt, I have a small. Right now, I have small, medium, larges. Okay, and you can email me your size. And then email me your size, and then I will send you an invoice. You just pay the invoice, and then I'll get it into the mail the next day or whatever. Counts on when you buy it. All right. Yeah, Wills. Yeah. O'Shea's reaching out to me right now. Okay. So we're just kind of, my subject is not that popular. So finance is really not that popular. And I'm cool with that. I don't care. I'm cool with it. But I try to get in where he can fit me in. So whenever he just reaches out to me randomly, I'm just like, okay, cool, let's do it, O'Shea, when you're ready. So once he confirms that, go there. You might like his channel. Go to his channel, check his channel out, subscribe, hit the reminder button. So when I do get on there, you'll see it. Make a short video, 2-minute video. Yeah, that's a good idea, HYPHY. I like that. I just put the link in there. So that's who's communicating with me right now. You just go there, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Look him up on YouTube. Subscribe, like. All right, Mark, I'll see you later. All right, you guys have a good one. I'm going to get off there now. I'm going to see what O'Shea is going to be talking about. And if we go on tonight, I'll see you over there, okay? Bring the questions, bring your friends, bring anybody that you believe that needs to hear this or wants to hear this or whatever, okay? You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. All right.